So, all right, bruh. The rich get served first. I, with many violent school shootings that have happened in our country recently, has sent out nation in a quarrel about how we feel about firearms. For it, guns used to be a survival tool and not a murdering vessel. Where the world is today, world guns do not serve the same purpose. Even though our Second Amendment is the right to bear arms in case our leader gets crazy and becomes a tyrant, which I like that safety net to protect the people. But should a few bad apples spoil the bunch and cause people to fear guns? Yes, guns are scary and should be seen as such, because there needs to be a respect factor there just like a wild animal. But there have been some very important times in our planet's history where guns were used for love and peace. When we used guns to stop the Nazi force, those guns were used for love and peace, even though they were used to kill. For Hitler was really awful person, and I agree with NRA Wayne LaPierre. The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. In Hitler's case, Wayne was correct. Force with guns stopped his evil force. Wow, bro. Did I really write that?
Yeah, Casper, you did. The other 7 assignments that you actually managed to turn in over the semester weren't college level work either. As you should know, you and every other student in this class are responsible for 21 total assignments. On top of that, the final assignment you turned in was plagiarized as well. But the good news is you indented your paragraphs.
And F. Jenkins, bro, you can't fail me from the course.
I didn't fail you, Casper. You failed yourself by hardly doing any work at all, especially work that wasn't hardly college level. And please do remember that when you fill out your evaluation for me, because apparently I have to make you, the student consumer, happy.
Bro, help me help you. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, help me help you. That's literally what one of my students had told me up at Sierra Nevada College when they were facing failure from my course. I understood that to be a bribe. I didn't take it.
Dad? Yeah. I'm gonna need another 50,000 for school. Yeah, I know it's my 8th year here. Well, but, well, better me screwing up here than at your company. He'll totally hook me up. Don't worry, bro.
Okay, turn that frown upside down, cool cats out there, because I'm going to show you now how in 2010, a real-life student of mine, Jessica Brown Rodriguez, began her paper with 5 simple words that transported me back in time to 2007 to one of the best summers of my life. This is my adaptation of her work, and I will be portraying Jessica's character in the story, Alfonso, who will give a brief introduction and who will then read aloud the stranded narrator's tale in the piece. Enjoy! Buenas tardes. Me llamo Alfonso Castellano, and I would like to share with you a tale of passion and romance, with mi amor and I wrapped under a blanket of stars, while the azure water lapped lazily on the shore. Come with me, I beg of you. In the summer of 2007, I was shipwrecked on an island for 3 weeks where I tried a new fruit that satisfied my taste buds. While on the island, I met a native man named Alfonso. He spoke to me and showed me around the island. He showed me the best areas to sleep and the best fruits and vegetables to eat. We walked for what seemed like miles, until we spotted a tree with many circular items hanging on it. He pulled one of the objects off of the tree and put it in my hands. The object fit comfortably in the palms of my hands, and as I held this item in my hands, I began to twirl it, feeling the texture of the item. The object had a smooth and somewhat coarse-like texture. I raised the object to the sun, and the item began to shine. The color had a close resemblance to the bright summer sun. Alfonso whispered in a soft tone, "It is a fruit, something you eat." I smiled at him, and he leaned over my shoulder and began to peel the fruit from its outer being. The fruit changed color from the bright summer sun to a pale, dull flame. He separated the fruit into 2 halves, and instantly a vibrant potpourri fragrance filled the air. Alfonso pulled one piece from the half and slowly put it in my mouth. I tasted a bittersweet flavor that exploded. I closed my eyes to savor the taste of the juicy, amazing fruit. When I began to hear breathing close to my ear, I opened my eyes and asked, "What is the name of this so-called fruit?" Alfonso started kissing my neck, then lifted his head and said, "It is called an orange." I closed my eyes once again, and I felt Alfonso's hand on the back of my neck. When he turned my whole body and began to kiss me, he started squeezing orange juice between our lips. The next second, I woke up by the shore of the beach, with several oranges by my side and a castle made of sand. I never saw Alfonso again. I was rescued a week later. I took the fruit back to the mainland and introduced the whole world to the orange. My only love was Alfonso, but my true love became the orange. I don't know about you, but that was damn good for me. Now, this paragraph that Jessica wrote was in my English 095 class at Western Nevada College, a class that is 3 levels below Casper's class. Keep that in mind. On the day the students were workshopping this piece, I happened to walk up to the group just as Jessica was in the middle of an argument with another classmate. Her classmate had told her, "There's no way fruits are sexy or sensual." Her response, "Oh yeah? Mr. Jenkins, I want to redo my paragraph and prove this guy wrong." And I'm all like, "Hey, do what you gotta do." And she did. Not only that, the turnaround time for her to submit her piece, if I remember correctly, was 2 days later. So foregoing any grammatical errors that's in the piece, that's not important. What she had turned in took this reader down a rather fond memory lane. And just on top of that, I want you to be aware that she took that work that she had already written, scrapped it, and created something new with unbridled passion. That took will and strength of character. I've seen quite a few students over a 10-year period rise above and beyond their requirements for any given assignment, many of whom were working class students, while at the same time I saw bored, boring, rich students take life for granted. And no, not all rich students were like Casper or anything remotely close to Casper at all. So let's at least be fair and just here. But you, Casper, from back in 2013, have also inspired me to sharpen my wit against the yahoos who, in the end, care more for your family's money and their status in the community than seemingly they do for you, your education, or what kind of member of society you'll possibly become. Because I, Darren Jenkins, as a teacher, care so much more for the vast majority of students who allowed me the honor and privilege of working with them, who challenged themselves and others around them. And Jessica, I'm 100% proud of you. And I wanted everyone to know that, because you managed to kick the living shit out of quite a few students that I taught up at Sierra Nevada College. Nicely done. Bam!